Now, what's going on in our bodies during and after menopause? You may be going through it, gone through it, or you know someone that has. But menopause happens to all of us. The key concern that I hear is that it's incredibly hard to lose unwanted fat and weight, and it's very, very easy to put it on. So what's going on? Well, one reason, menopausal women have an incredibly hard time metabolizing fructose, fruit sugar, than those that haven't hit menopause yet. So researchers have actually found that post-menopausal women have more fatty acids that's running around through their bloodstreams after they've drunk, a fructose-loaded beverage than they did after other types of beverages. So basically, it means that your body isn't very good at converting fructose to glucose. And glucose is the form that our body needs, and it uses that for energy. Instead, we store it as fat, and it also continues to circulate through our bloodstream, and it wreaks havoc completely on your metabolism and your insulin levels. So what does this mean? Fructose is sugar from fruit, or sucrose. It's sugar, basically. We know how bad sugar is for us. It is hard for the body to break down to glucose and, actually to be used for energy. So a lot of the time the body stores this as fat, not to mention that we eat too much of it anyway. So when it comes to menopause and post-menopause, it's even worse for you. What I'd love you to do is start checking in on the labels of foods, as fructose is in so many things. In all sauces, in breads, obviously in all the sweet stuff. Think corn syrup, malt, sucrose, maltodextrin, rice syrup, barley malt. It is hidden in many different ways of explaining the words. Now let's break down what sugar is in. Now, soda or a fizzy drink has up to 11 teaspoons of sugar. Sweetened yogurt contains 7 teaspoons. A breakfast bar that, tells you that it's made with real fruit and whole grains lists 15 grams of sugar, like 3 to 4 teaspoons. So when it comes to your health and reducing impact of fat stored in the body, keep a big eye on your sugar intake. And look, just basic things like, your sweet treats, your cake, your sugary drinks, look at limiting those, not needing to move them completely, but limiting them. And then start to bone up on the ingredients, in your food. So basically you can make more informed decisions. Look at those labels. That's only just one part of this, guys. We're going to be getting into a whole range of ways that the female body manages food and, the impact that menopause has on women's bodies and, all different types of impacts that we have to go through during life, and post-pregnancy, things like that as well. But I hope that gives you just a little insight. It's incredible to understand that, or it makes sense, I guess, to note that before you go through menopause and you're drinking and eating things with fructose in it, you might be fine and you're burning that off because your body's able to metabolize that and turn it into glucose to be used as energy. However, as soon as you start going through menopause, the body has a really, really hard time to actually change that to glucose, and then it ends up just getting stored as fat in the body. So you hit menopause and you're still eating what you were eating before, which used to be fine, and you might have a really reasonably healthy diet, but purely because of that menopausal state that you're in, you do need to make some changes to your body. And a big one, and one that is super easy for us to do, is just watch the sugar intake in our systems, which we should all be doing anyway, but particularly important if you're going through menopause or you're postmenopausal.